September 24th, 2022. Daily Bread. Passage James chapter 5, verse 1 through verse 6. Key verse 1. Title: God's Judgment on the Rich. Now listen, you rich people. Weep and wail because of the misery that is coming on you. Your wealth has rotted, and moths have eaten your clothes. Your gold and silver are corroded. Their corrosion will testify against you, and eat your flesh like fire. You have hoarded wealth in the last days. Look, the wages you failed to pay the workers who mowed your fields are crying out against you. The cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord Almighty. You have lived on earth in luxury and self-indulgence. You have fattened yourselves in the day of slaughter. You have condemned and murdered the innocent one who was not opposing you. Daily Bread Message. Wealth is commonly seen as evidence of blessing from the Lord. If you are wealthy, many throughout history have believed, it is proof that you were under God's blessing. Worldly wealth can certainly be a blessing, but it can also be a snare. The wealthy, on whom James is pronouncing God's judgment, use their wealth to edify themselves. They hoarded it, piling it up in their accounting houses so they could feel good about themselves. Hoarding money is useless. It just rots away if it is not used for something good. Their hoarded wealth would be a testimony against them. James was speaking to those who sat on their wealth or used their wealth only for themselves, even though they owed their own workers who went destitute. The Bible tells us that we must pay off all our debts except the debt of love to one another. While their workers went hungry, they lived in luxury. James likened this to murdering an innocent person. They would be harshly judged. We should use our wealth to bless others. Prayer. Father, help me that I may never put my trust in wealth or in anything that spoils or rots. My hope is only in you. Help me to use what I have to edify others and advance your kingdom. One word: use what we have to bless others.